Hey there, everybody. We're back together again. This is Tuesday, and we are looking at our daily Psalm for Hope, and today we're at Psalm 145. And so, again, I'm only going to read a portion of this. I'm going to start at verse 14 and go to 21. But so get out your Bibles and let's look at this. But as always, read the whole psalm. This is a good one because it's a song of praise by David, and it really does that. It gives you a sense of where he thinks, what he thinks about his God in terms of just praising him for all that he is. And so let's look at what he has to say at the end of this psalm. Verse 14, the Lord upholds all who are falling and raises up all who are bowed down. The eyes of all look to you, and you give them their food in due season. You open your hand, you satisfy the desire of every living thing. The Lord is righteous in all his ways and kind in all his works. The Lord is near to all who call on him, in truth. He fulfills the desire of those who fear him. He also hears their cry and saves them. The Lord preserves all who love him, but all the wicked he will destroy. My mouth will speak the praise of the Lord, let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever. When I read this, particularly when I read the end of verse 15, the eyes of all, or verse 15 and 16, the eyes of all look to you, and you give them their food in due season, and open your hand, you satisfy the desire of every living thing. For some reason, I thought of this tree that we have in our backyard. It's kind of like the Motel 6 of squirrels. I am not a big fan of squirrels. To me, they're just rats with fuzzy, furry tails that make them look cute, but they're always digging up my yard. They're always digging up my plants that I plant in the backyard. And so I'm not a big fan of squirrels, and particularly the ones that live in this tree. And there's usually, 4 or 5 of them that I've counted, especially during the summer months. And so I just, let's just say I'm being kind when I say I'm not a big fan of squirrels. But I couldn't help but think of those stupid squirrels in verses 15 and 16. Where in this winter that we've had, and we've had a fair amount of snow, those squirrels still dilly-dally around, and God is providing for them. They are getting what they need to sustain themselves. And as much as I wish God wouldn't to the squirrels in my backyard, but he does provide for them. And he opens his hand and satisfies the desire of every living thing, including the stupid squirrels that are in my tree, my Motel 6 tree, which is really kind of an interesting thought for me, because this is who God is to us. He is the provider of all things. Even the squirrels he will take care of in my backyard. And they keep surviving, and they keep living because he is providing for them, and for whatever they are gathering and whatever they eat, he provides for them. And I couldn't help but think, if it's the same God who's providing for these stupid squirrels, is the same God who provides for us. I mean, just look at what David says here. The Lord upholds all who are falling, raises up all who are bowed down. He gives them their food in due season, satisfies the desire of every living thing. The Lord is righteous. He's near to all who call on him, he fulfills the desires of those who fear him, and hears their cry and saves them. He preserves all who love him. And because of that, David says at the very end, let all flesh bless his name forever and ever. God is so good to us. And I want you to just take a moment to just kind of reflect on this God, if you look at all the things that he does, that David is acknowledging here, that he is to him, that God is to David, it really is worthy of praise, because this is the same God who provides for us. He protects us. He watches over us. The Lord is near to all who call on his name. The Lord is near to you, and the Lord is near to me in the throes of things that when we're falling, in times when we're bowed down, when our spirits are bowed down because of something that has happened that has depressed us or overwhelmed us, the Lord is near. And just like he takes care of those squirrels at Motel 6 in my tree, he takes care of us, but even more so, because we are redeemed by Christ. We are loved so much that he sent his Son to die for us so that we could live with him forever and be forgiven of all things. And so I just pray that you can reflect on that this day and just think about how God is there for you when you call upon him, and how he is there providing for you, just like those stupid squirrels in my backyard. God's blessings, and be a blessing whenever and wherever you can.